A somber occasion. Trump attends Pope Francis's funeral. The world watched as dignitaries gathered in Vatican City. The occasion was somber. Pope Francis, a figure of peace and unity, had passed away. Among the attendees was former U.S. President Donald Trump. His presence immediately sparked media attention, as it always did. A sea of black, and then there's blue, Trump's attire choice. Tradition dictates black attire for funerals, especially one as significant as this. Yet Trump appeared in a blue suit. This sartorial choice became a point of discussion. Some saw it as disrespectful, a blatant disregard for protocol. Others defended his choice, citing his history of unconventional approaches. News outlets buzzed with commentary. Social media erupted with opinions. Trump, it seemed, could still command attention, even in a sea of black. His choice of a blue suit was not just a fashion statement, but a bold declaration of his individuality. Historically, presidents and dignitaries have adhered to strict dress codes, especially at solemn events. But Trump has always been known for breaking the mold, for doing things his own way. The media frenzy that followed was inevitable, with every outlet weighing in on the significance of his attire. On social media, the debate was even more polarized, with supporters praising his boldness and critics condemning his insensitivity. Regardless of the opinions, one thing was clear: Trump knew how to make a statement, and his blue suit was just another example of his unique approach to leadership. In the end, Trump's attire choice was more than just a color. It was a reflection of his persona, a testament to his unyielding individuality. In a world of conformity, Trump's blue suit was a reminder that he would always stand out no matter the occasion. A brief encounter, heavy with meaning. Trump and Zelensky. The funeral also saw a brief but significant encounter. Trump came face-to-face with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. The world held its breath. What would transpire between these two leaders, their countries locked in a proxy conflict? Details of their exchange remained limited. However, sources revealed Trump's skepticism toward Putin's commitment to peace. The ongoing war in Ukraine, a point of global tension, found its way into the heart of this solemn event. A picture of Grace Melania Trump's presence. While Trump stirred controversy, Melania Trump garnered praise. Dressed in a black dress and veil, she exuded grace and decorum. Observers noted her respectful demeanor and her role in a potentially awkward moment. She prompted Trump to shake hands with French President Emmanuel Macron, showcasing diplomatic finesse. In a setting rife with political undercurrents, Melania navigated the situation with poise. Section 5, Trump's diplomacy, a departure from tradition. Trump's presence at the funeral, attire aside, underscored his approach to diplomacy. Throughout his presidency, he often deviated from traditional protocols. He favored bilateral deals over multilateral agreements. His communication style was direct, often blunt. Some criticized his methods as impulsive and lacking nuance. Others applauded his willingness to challenge the status quo. Love him or loathe him, Trump's diplomacy left its mark on the global stage. Section 6, Zelensky's plea, a call for peace in Ukraine. For Zelensky, the funeral became a platform to rally international support. He reiterated his call for a ceasefire in Ukraine. He emphasized the devastating human cost of the conflict. His presence served as a stark reminder of the ongoing war, even amidst a gathering focused on peace. Section 7. The weight of sanctions. U.S. considers further action. The United States is once again at a crossroads, contemplating further measures to address the escalating geopolitical tensions. Adding to the geopolitical tension, reports emerged of potential U.S. sanctions against Russia. These reports have sparked a flurry of discussions and debates among policymakers, analysts, and the general public. The relationship between the U.S. and Russia has been fraught with challenges, and these potential sanctions could mark a significant turning point. These sanctions, if enacted, would target key sectors of the Russian economy. The energy sector, which is a major pillar of Russia's economic strength, would be particularly affected. This move aims to cut off vital revenue streams that fund the Russian government and its activities. The aim was clear: to pressure Putin into ending the war in Ukraine. The conflict in Ukraine has caused immense suffering and instability in the region, and the international community is seeking ways to bring it to a resolution. By targeting the economic lifelines of the Russian state, the U.S. hopes to compel a change in behavior. The potential impact of these sanctions remained a topic of debate. Economic analysts are divided on the issue, with some predicting severe repercussions for the Russian economy, while others believe that Russia has the means to withstand the pressure. Some experts doubted their effectiveness, pointing to Russia's resilience. They argue that Russia has faced sanctions before and has developed strategies to mitigate their impact. The country's vast natural resources and strategic alliances could help it weather the storm. Others saw them as a necessary step, a way to inflict economic pain and force Putin's hand. They believe that without significant pressure, there will be no incentive for Russia to alter its course. The debate continues as the world watches closely to see what actions the US will ultimately take. Section 8. A Legacy of Peace, Honoring Pope Francis. In a world often divided by conflict and strife, Pope Francis stood as a beacon of hope and unity. His words and actions transcended borders, touching the hearts of millions across the globe. From the bustling streets of major cities to the quiet corners of remote villages, his message of love and compassion resonated deeply. Despite the political undercurrents, the funeral remained focused on Pope Francis. The atmosphere was one of profound respect and reflection. People from all walks of life gathered to pay their final respects, their faces etched with sorrow and gratitude. The solemnity of the occasion was palpable, a testament to the profound impact he had on the world. World leaders paid tribute to his legacy. They spoke of his unwavering commitment to peace and justice, his tireless efforts to bridge divides and foster understanding. Their words were a powerful reminder of the global influence he wielded, not through force or coercion, but through the strength of his convictions and the purity of his intentions. He was remembered as a champion of the poor, a man who dedicated his life to uplifting the downtrodden and marginalized. His actions spoke louder than words, as he tirelessly worked to alleviate suffering and bring hope to those in need. His legacy in this regard is unparalleled, a shining example of what it means to live a life of service. A voice for the voiceless, Pope Francis never shied away from addressing the pressing social issues of our time. Whether it was advocating for the rights of refugees, speaking out against economic inequality, or championing environmental stewardship, he consistently used his platform to amplify the concerns of the marginalized. His courage and conviction inspired countless others to join him in the fight for a more just and equitable world. His passing marked the loss of a unifying figure in an increasingly fractured world. The outpouring of grief was a testament to the deep connection he had forged with people from all walks of life. As the world mourned, it also reflected on the values he championed and the lessons he imparted. His death was not just the end of a life, but the beginning of a legacy that would continue to inspire and guide future generations. The funeral, in its solemnity, served as a reminder. The pursuit of peace, the fight for justice, and the importance of dialogue, these were values Pope Francis embodied. His life was a testament to the power of compassion and the impact of genuine, heartfelt action. As people gathered to honor his memory, they were also reminded of their own responsibility to carry forward his mission. The importance of dialogue, these were values Pope Francis embodied. He believed in the power of conversation and understanding, often engaging in interfaith dialogues and meeting with leaders of different religious communities. His efforts to promote peace and justice were not limited to any one group or nation. They were universal, reflecting his belief in the inherent dignity and worth of every human being. As the world mourned his loss, it also grappled with the challenge of carrying his message forward into an uncertain future. The teachings of Pope Francis, rooted in love, compassion, and justice, serve as a guiding light in these turbulent times. His legacy is a call to action, urging each of us to strive for a world where peace and understanding prevail. In honoring Pope Francis, we honor the best of humanity and commit ourselves to building a brighter, more inclusive future.